What is up guys, I'm Francis, this is TDS TV, and in this video we're going to talk about how to avoid stalling. Firstly, shout out to Ibs for requesting a video on this one. Catch his Instagram down below. He said that he's having a problem stalling when doing manoeuvres or pulling away from traffic lights. So let's tackle that now. Firstly, when you're doing manoeuvres, it's important to understand the difference between petrol and diesel cars. Petrol cars are a lot easier to stall on manoeuvres because they've got a lot less torque or pulling power low down in the rev range. So when you're doing manoeuvres in a petrol car, make sure that you bring the rev count needle up high enough so that your car can pull without stalling. In a diesel, you've got high torque or pulling power all the way from low down to high up on the rev range. So you can do those manoeuvres without using any gas. In this video, we're going to talk about how to do the manoeuvres using the gas so that you can set off in a petrol or a diesel. It's a universal skill then. So firstly, let's take it right back to basics. How much gas do you need to put on to be able to pull away without stalling your petrol car? Let's have a look. We want to jump the needle up to about 1.5 or 2. If I put on too much gas, listen, that is way too much. So I want to just press the pedal down. Perfect. All I need to do is have a little bit of power behind me to push the car forward to stop the engine from conking out. So let's run through a 3-point turn because it's nice and simple, really easy to demonstrate. First gear, set the gas. How much gas? Remember, 1.5 or 2. Somewhere in between that level. Let's hear the engine hum. You don't need to look down at the needle. You can hear it. If the engine's got a nice hum, a little bit of buzz behind it, then you're perfect. Then clutch up to the biting point. You can feel the car dip and the engine noise changes slightly. Gonna release my handbrake and I've got my car set super perfectly. I don't want to touch my feet there and I'm taking my time, especially if I'm on a driving test. I'm not rushing this at all. I'm not moving my feet because I've set them perfectly. Clutch down and brake. Now I don't want to stall going back the other way, so I'm gonna put my handbrake on again. It's more useful to put your handbrake on when you're in a petrol car because then you've got 2 feet free to do the gas and the clutch. Setting my gas again. There, perfect. Clutch is set, so now I've set my feet up perfectly. I'm not going to move them again and the car moves backwards. It's really important to practice a few times setting the gas and the clutch. You might want to do that. Clutch set, gas set, handbrake off and move. You can see how much I'm moving my feet. It's millimeter precision. So you might want to practice setting the gas, setting the clutch on a flat bit of ground. So let's do it now. First gear, gas on, and then release it again. Right, try again, gas on. Do this with your driving instructor, with your friends, family. Gas on, there, perfect. Hold it at 1.5. Next, find your biting point. So we've set the gas perfectly. Needle bounced up there a little bit, okay, perfectly. If I say perfectly, it's not going to work because I've jinxed it now. Done. There it is. Next, find the biting point. Got it. And just keep practicing that. Put the clutch down. Practice again. Biting point. There. I felt it dip. So you can find the biting point really quickly when you need it. There it is. There it is. And the more you practice, the easier it's going to be. Another top tip for when you're doing manoeuvres is pivot your heel on the floor. If I'm trying to hold my heel up off the floor and I'm taking the whole weight of my calf and my leg, it's going to be really difficult to hold that position for any extended period of time. So as soon as I pivot my heel on the floor, up, down, it's nice and easy. You will have to move the pivot, but as soon as you get the biting point, your heel's dug into the floor and you can hold that position for a while. Try it. Practice it on a nice quiet road with no pressure so that when you take this technique out onto a major road, onto some traffic lights or onto your maneuver, you can do it without thinking. It's more muscle memory. You want your muscles to be able to get to those positions without thinking about it too much. Next, let's try doing that at traffic lights. So, drive off. The trick with traffic lights is to not rush. You will feel under pressure. You will feel like the cars behind want you to go fast. But I tell you what, if you drive too fast and you rush and you stall, then what's going to happen? Your car stalls, you have to start it up again, and then it takes even longer. So we don't want to do that. We want to take our time. Remember, we're on a driving test. What are we aiming for on a driving test? Smooth and controlled driving, not fast and speedy. Let's fast forward now. Let's get to these traffic lights. Even at junctions like this, I'm going to handbrake on, find the bite, find the gas, look right, look left. I'm not in a hurry because I'm on a driving test. So I've got to take a couple of seconds. If you're the kind of person that keeps stalling because you're under pressure and rushing, slow it right down. Take it back to basics. At every single junction, if you feel like you're going to stall, stop, handbrake on, find the gas, set the bite, and then go. Okay, mad pressure. I've got a police van behind me, I've got a hill in front of me, and I've got a set of traffic lights. The police van is danger close to me because police love to drive properly. Slow it down in your head. Stop, slow it down. Set the gas, find the bite. My car's now set perfectly. What people try and do is then raise your clutch as you're releasing the brake. Don't do that. Do one after the other. So brake off and then clutch up. Watch, brake off, clutch up, and then add more gas. That wasn't difficult. I just need to slow the whole process down in my head, get it in the right order. Don't rush the technique because you think the police need to get somewhere. If they needed to get somewhere, they'd have their blues and twos flashing and you'd be moved out of the way quite quickly. If you're the kind of person that stalls all the time and keeps on messing up traffic lights, what you need to do is slow down. Take the pressure off and do it step by step. So turning right at this traffic lights, mirror, signal, position, giving the van in front enough room, and then straight away, handbrake on, do it step by step, gas to the correct position, 1.5, perfect, there it is. Then clutch to bite, and I'm not gonna move my feet because I've set them up precision perfectly until my brake is off. And then, what are you worried about? Just relax. Just relax until the green light comes on. I've already set up that junction, chill. Okay? The vehicle's in front is starting to move. I know that my feet are set up, so I don't need to worry. Handbrake off, gently off the clutch, and then change into second. Super simple. Don't overcomplicate this. This is driving. Think about this. How many mates have you got that shouldn't have a driving license but do? How many people do you know? How many Uber drivers, how many Uber cars have you sat in that the guy really probably shouldn't have a driving license, but he does, and he's driving you around in a professional job? Driving tests aren't hard. Driving is not hard, it's in your head. You need to take the pressure off, firstly, slow it down, secondly, and then thirdly, go step by step. Good luck. Okay, let's stop off here. Once again, big shout out to Ibs for requesting that video. If there's any other videos or anything else that you guys are finding tricky to do with driving, comment below. I read through all the comments and I'll be commenting back with you guys. So, until the next one, I'm Francis the Instructor. Catch me on Instagram. Catch us on Instagram at tds.tv. See you in the next video.